Okay, everyone out there, I wanted to put this video together because I realized I have just made an enormous mistake when it comes to trying to build a following on Instagram. So I've started like 2 weeks ago, and when I started on Instagram, everything was amazing. Sugar cookies and rainbows. Basically, people were just falling out of the sky following me, and it was lovely. And about a week and a half goes by. And just beyond that, what I start to notice is, well, let me put it this way. I woke up one day and I looked at my phone and I had the most followers that I ever had. So I was thrilled and I took a screenshot of it. And then I went back later that day, like about midday, maybe like 2 o'clock or so. And I noticed that my number of followers for the first time since I started a week and a half before went down and not up. And I was like, I wonder what that's about, but I didn't really give too much credit to it. I chalked it up to maybe there are just people that try to get a following by following people and then unfollowing them to, I don't know, lower their numbers of people that they follow. So that way they have a lot of people following them, but they don't follow a lot of people and maybe they look more attractive. So that's what I chalked it up to. And I didn't necessarily think that it was anything that I was doing. But then later that day and over the next several days, I lost more people. And at that point I was like, wait a minute, something is definitely wrong here. And it has only dawned on me recently that what I've been doing, when I've been trying to promote the content that I create, I would go to Instagram. That was one channel I was using. I'm using others, but right now I'm just talking about Instagram. And I would create my post. I wouldn't put any hashtags in the section for what my post was going to be. I would just put maybe a video or a picture and then just a little description or just me saying something, no hashtags, and then I would share it. Then what I would go and do is I had a bunch of hashtags, like 7 sets of hashtags for different groups. Each set had 30 hashtags. And I made that a keyboard shortcut on my phone, my iOS keyboard. And so basically I would make a post, no hashtags, then I would add, one set of 30 of those hashtags, and then I would, go ahead and put that in the comments. So I did that, and what I didn't realize was every time I made the same post over and over again, even though it was going out to a new group of 30 hashtags, so being exposed to a new group of people, anyone that had followed me is seeing me post the same post over and over and over and over again. And that, if I were one of the followers looking at that, I wouldn't want to see that all day long too, just the same post repeatedly, even though there were different groups that it was intended for with the hashtags in the comments. So if you're one of those people, my apologies. my apologies severely, and I want you to come back. But basically this video is to serve as a warning for anybody that's thinking about trying to promote things on Instagram. It's a very good community of people. The response I've gotten from them has been amazing. Just a lot of motivation. But you gotta do it right. And if I was able to take a time machine and go back about a week and a half, I would tell myself, look, that's cool to start doing the first couple of days to acquire people, but after maybe like your second day of doing it, I would advise against it because it can yield a negative return after that point if that's what you're doing every day. Now, granted, I was posting different things, but people would see me post those different things 6 times over. So I hope that this is helpful. I just wanted to put this video together. I'm not even really going to throw any edits behind it. I just wanted to make sure that this information got out there while it's fresh in my brain. And I really hope you find this useful.